Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have a really bold statement in this video, and I know a lot of people are going to disagree, and that's completely fine, but personally, I think that the zombies community itself is killing COD zombies. Let's jump straight into this video, guys. Let's jump straight in. So what exactly do I mean by the zombies community is basically killing zombies? Well, it all comes down to Black Ops 4, really, and how the community kind of reacted to that game. Because it was really clear that people did not like changes and they did not like anything that was going on. But once Cold War came out, since they made the maps less tedious and complicated and, basically went back to a more casual experience, people loved it. People praised it. People praised everything basically about the game, and the only complaint from a lot of people was that it was easy, and it was. But for some reason, there was no real hate like there was with BO4, because BO4 was too hard to a lot of people, and it was too complicated, so they just hated it, and they didn't like the perk system, which I didn't like it either. This community likes to praise a lot of things about one game because it's a popular thing to do, and they also like to be negative about things, and because it's popular, they're negative as well. I think both statements are bad, and I think people should make up their own opinions on the game and not have their opinions influenced by anything. I'm not saying that content creators are the reason why people love Cold War so much, but I think it definitely did push them into that direction. Ever since the beginning, people sung the game's praises, and it's been like that ever since, and is the reason why a lot of people now think, for some reason, Cold War is the best zombies experience ever, which I just don't understand. I really don't understand what makes it so great. Like, seriously, what makes it so great? Is it camo grinding? Are you playing zombies for camo grinding? Really? What happened to playing zombies for, the fun gameplay? Is that not a thing anymore? Do people not care about the gameplay anymore? Do they only care about grinding camos? I genuinely don't know what has happened to this community. I really don't know. And as days go on and people keep on accepting this stuff, we'll never get a classic zombies experience ever again, because people constantly praise these games, and Treyarch will continuously keep on changing them to the point where they're completely unrecognizable. And people don't realize this. Vanguard Zombies is a direct response to Cold War Zombies. It was the direction they were going. They were moving away from a round-based sort of survival mode to a more objective-based game mode. And that's what they did. And that's what Duran Fong and this new sort of map is. A objective mode, where they finally brought in the ray gun after almost 3 months, which is absolutely unacceptable. But for some reason, this whole community likes to accept mediocrity for some reason, and they think it's okay that Treyarch can add the ray gun in almost at Season 2. What has happened? Why are people accepting stuff like this? Like, why? We should have had the ray gun at launch. It didn't come in until February, and World at War was made in 2008. We're in the year 2022, and it wasn't in the game. I don't care what people say. It's not an excuse. They should have had it at launch. I really do not think that it's so hard to put the ray gun in the Vanguard engine. Like, really? These studios share tools all the time. They should know how to freaking code their game. Each and every Call of Duty game uses GSC, the freaking coding language or whatever, to implement these things. That hasn't changed. It's been like that for years and years. The only thing they've changed within the COD engine over the past little while is the physics and the graphics. Everything else under the hood is the classic Call of Duty IW engine thing that has been around forever. So at the end of the day, the community has kind of asked for this. They've asked for Vanguard Zombies, and they've asked for this future of zombies. Is there anything wrong with this installment? Is there anything wrong with Cold War? No. But the problem is, if you guys ever want to see zombies ever like it was before, that's not going to be possible anymore, because we keep on telling these developers it's okay to keep changing everything. And the thing is, some people want to play a classic ground-based zombies experience with the starting pistol, with the classic points, with no specialists on spawn. The only way to get it is unlocking it or getting it out of the box. All these other things, that isn't possible anymore because people keep on accepting these changes, and they're not asking for something like that. If you guys want to see zombies great again, you gotta tell Treyarch that we want to see that again, and we want to see it as a separate mode alongside with the new experience they're working on. I'm not going to deny and say that these new games aren't fun to a certain extent, but I want there to be options. There needs to be options. There wasn't any options with Cold War. There was a rumor that originally they were going to release a classic mode alongside with this experience, but clearly it was either scrapped or it was complete BS. And there was going to be a Nocturne Totem survival map. That was originally planned, but that never went through because clearly time constraints kind of caused that to go through. So who knows? Maybe that's what they're working on with 2023. Who knows, man? But at the end of the day, we need to be asking these devs to have the best of both worlds so each side of the community can be happy. We cannot just be catering to one side of the community, and we cannot let this continue on into the future. If you want to see change, you have to have your voice heard, and you got to make your voice heard. And that's what I'm doing with these videos, and that's why I'm making these videos, because I want to see change happen. But moving forward, I don't know what's going to happen within the next title. We will wait and see, but I am not holding my breath to see a new classic zombies experience, because that's most likely not going to happen. But I can just hope and pray that eventually happens. And one thing I want to say before I end this video, you're going to be seeing more positive videos on the channel going forward, because honestly, I have been making too many negative videos, and I want to be positive for once in a long time. I don't want to be this guy who constantly rants and raves about zombies over and over and over again, because I love this game mode and I just want to see the best for it. Moving forward, you're going to be seeing some legacy content because I love the legacy games, and here and there may be some Cold War, there may be some other things, some news and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I want to be more positive. The constant negativity isn't good for my mental health, and it isn't good for anyone. You know, we can't just be constantly negative over and over and over again. So moving forward, we're going to be seeing some changes on the channel in regards to the type of zombies content that I make, and I'm going to be reminiscing on a lot of the past games and making some of those videos that is for some reason popular now, where they, you know, have clips of gameplay or something that's just iconic and nostalgic going forward. We'll be testing out a lot of new things here, and I hope that down the line we can keep on growing this community and growing my zombies content out there, because I know a lot of people subscribe for Merc music content, and honestly, moving forward, that isn't going to happen. So if you subscribe for that, that isn't going to happen, guys. I am genuinely done with all that, and I just want to move on to content that I actually care about, and that's what I care about. So thanks so much for watching this video. Subscribe if you want to, drop a like, I'd appreciate it. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful day.